And if you are traveling now, please stop prefacing it with
we social distance.
We social distance.
Because you probably
didn't. You stopped it.
I think you had turned off from dudes altogether.
No, don't make it like I
sorry. And I turned off from dudes.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katrina and Charles will be joining me in a few. You guys have not seen him yet. You've only seen my face. And I thought this would be a good time to introduce him to you all, to everybody that is new. We have a lot of new subscribers. A lot of our OGs, we love y'all, have literally been just sitting in the wayside because y'all have been ready to pounce. And we love y'all for that. We love y'all so much. But I do want to introduce Charles to the new people who have been here. We are going to do a Q&A today where you guys asked us questions. And now we're going to answer because we do want to get you guys in the groove of our channel and shift the energy just a smidget, okay? But without further ado, let me introduce you guys to my husband, Charles.
What's up, bro?
How you get a pimple?
I don't know.
Damn. Should I put a little dab of concealer on it?
I don't know.
Can you at least like lift your chair up some? Cause I look hella big.
What? How does lowering you make you look hella big?
I look taller than you. I just want to put something right here. How you get that?
I don't know.
Okay. Who did that to my baby? You look like a little boy.
Hi you guys, my name is Charles. I am Katrina's husband.
Yes indeed. So you guys listen, I just want you guys to know a little bit really quick before we get into the Q&A. I am literally the energy of this relationship. He is like the
I'm low-key
yin to my yang. But the crazy thing is we're both Cancers. So he's like the male side of the Cancer and I'm like the female side. So apparently I'm jazzy and he's not. But that's okay.
Okay.
But babe, I did want to talk to you, or I wanted you to talk to them because I did put out a poll. You saw the poll I put out asking questions.
Correct.
Because I do feel like we do have some new supporters here today.
Okay.
I hope that you guys are supporters for sure. And they only saw me the last 2 videos. I did get a question about the last video I put out that is no longer up. I will ask that later on, you guys, in the video. But I think a lot of them have to do with us, the questions that we got. And so I thought this would be a good idea before we go back to the vlogs and all that good stuff.
Okay.
For them to get to know us.
Fine.
Okay, so you ready for the question?
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. So a couple of questions came from Instagram and a couple came from our YouTube. All right, y'all. So the first question that I got was, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. What made you all move to ATL? By the way, I'm from KC too, and that was from Sadie Marie.
KC family represent.
You know what I'm saying? KC family all day, every day to town.
Probably will never live there again, but
never.
Still home though.
Okay, so babe, what made us move to Atlanta?
All right, so the extended, no, I'll give you the short version. You wanted to move here. That's the short version.
That's it? That's all?
You want the extended version?
No, the short version is great. I'll give the extended version. That's it?
So that's the main reason. So you can give them the extended version as to why you wanted to move here. Okay,
so the reason we moved to ATL, we did not move to Atlanta from Kansas City. We actually moved to Atlanta from Dallas. We lived in Dallas for 7 years. And Dallas was amazing. We loved living in Dallas.
Dallas was home, man.
It was home. It was like our new home. It was more home than even Kansas City, I think.
Yeah.
But what made us move here, I don't want to get all like on the first question, all like soppy or sappy with y'all. But the reality of it is I had just lost my mom. Not even a full year prior to, and Dallas just reminded me too much of my mom, and it was a lot of things I was going through emotionally and spiritually as an individual that I felt like it was having a toll on me, and in turn it's having a toll on me. It's having a toll on my family. Okay, they was just suffering. So, and I just was ready to get out and move, and I always wanted to move to Atlanta from undergrad, and I never did, and so I was finally like, let me just do what I want to do for myself for a minute, and we moved here. So that's why we moved to Atlanta from Dallas, not Kansas City.
That's the long story.
Long story. You gave a short one. High five, Big Daddy. And
keep it to the point. That was to the point, though.
I got to give y'all backstories. It could have been a whole lot longer, so don't do that to me. Oh, here's a good one.
All right, shoot.
This one is kind of a jokey joke. They don't know that it is though.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is from Iris Fair. And she says, I have heard you say that Charles is older than you. What's the age difference?
4 years. It's 4 years. So, yeah.
In adult time, in reality, in adult time, it's not a lot.
Not that much. But she always like to be like, what do you always say? I was in high school when you was in...
You was.
Oh, yeah. I was in high school when you was in elementary school.
Were you in high school when I was in elementary school or middle school?
Nah, 4 years. You would have been.
Oh, because I was in the 5th grade. Yeah. That's a little running joke. He's really not that much older, but in reality, okay, you will always be older than me.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how it works. Yeah.
The good thing, that's how I married you. That's why I married you. Now the good thing is, we get to celebrate each other's milestones all the time together. So we get to turn each age twice. You get to kind of travel back in time a little bit.
All right, I'll take that. I'm a time traveler. We went to the same high school, although not at the same time, obviously.
Yeah.
I was graduated by the time she was in high school, so I never married her.
To them, not me. They don't care about you talking to me.
I'm sorry. I was graduated by the time she went to high school, so I never met her there.
Yeah, we didn't. But, I mean, where we from? We're from Kansas City, Kansas.
It's pretty small.
And it's so small. I knew his mom. I knew his brother. I knew his sister. Like, I literally knew of everybody. And I don't know if you knew of my family, though, because you were that much older.
I knew of your brother, your older brother.
Before you knew me?
I knew of him. I never know him, but I knew of him.
So, yeah, we're from a small town. And that was another reason why it was important. Because we didn't know each other when I left Kansas City, or you, for that matter. But I had to get out of Kansas City. It was too small.
It's really small. Everybody knows everybody.
Kansas City, Kansas. Now, Missouri, that's a different story. It's way bigger. Okay, next question. You ready?
Go ahead.
All right, so somebody on Instagram asked, what happened to the second video you did, and why did you take it down? So for those of you who don't know what that question is about, I did a video about a certain YouTuber and a book that was put out, and I just kind of gave, like, to me, my take on everything, and try to give some, like, words of encouragement. To me, it was a really good video in the best way possible. But I also put a second video out, which to me kind of was like counterproductive to the first video, because the second video was not about that said YouTuber, but it was about the people's comments. I'm a Cancer, so I'm very emotional, and so sometimes I have emotional responses, which is not an excuse. But I still think even that second video was very tastefully done. It just was a response, you know. And I didn't want that video to overshadow my initial video, because that first video really touched a lot of women. And it wasn't, even though I intended it for that one situation, a lot of women took something from that video. And I don't want it to take away from that particular, like, message. And I don't want it to take away from who we are as, like, a channel and a couple. Because we're not a drama couple. We're not, like, a drama channel. We are a family / relationship channel. And I just don't want it to be overshadowed by a video that just took off on my channel. So I took it down because it wasn't necessary. Even though I still didn't have anything against that video, the comments that came along with the video just, to me, didn't fit our brand. And so I took that video down. But the first video is still up, and I think that it's very helpful for other women as well.
Good job.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. This one is probably for me. Can you consider doing a makeup video, please? No. A makeup video.
Makeup video?
Men do makeup, bro.
Oh, I can do a makeup video.
Not you, for me. What kind of makeup video you doing?
I keep this skin flawless on me.
I will not have my man on YouTube doing his makeup. I did not marry men like that. That ain't gonna work for me. Y'all, I literally do not know how to do makeup. I do my brows. I put on a little bit of, like, neutral shadow. I might put a little, like, gold right here if I'm feeling fashy shimmershy.
Sometimes she be looking like a 24 karat gold over there.
Sometimes. That's if I want to shine a little bit. I don't do foundation or nothing. Like, I literally put, like, concealer on my spots that are looking... Oh, girl, the hand look moist. Thank you, Shea Butter. When I look a little bit, you know, whatever. Because I do have some skin issues. Okay? So I kind of try to camouflage them. But no, y'all, I cannot do a makeup video.
I told her she should do one, but she just don't really want to do it.
No, the way that these makeup gurus get down, I ain't gonna be able to compete with that. I can't do it.
But you ain't trying to compete with them, baby. You just doing your thing.
That's not my lane.
Okay.
And the last video showed me this ain't my lane. Not just makeup, but I'm learning to stay in my lane. 2020 has taught me to stay in my lane. Literally. Okay?
All
And
right.
figuratively. Okay, next question. And you could answer this one if you would like.
Okay.
Do you have any upcoming travel plans?
Yes, we do actually.
We really do, y'all. Oh my God. And are you nervous?
No, I'm not. And I don't care what y'all say. I don't care. You can judge me all you want to. I don't
Oh, Jesus. So we are going somewhere soon.
care. You'll find out where we're going once we get done with everything, because we'll have videos on it. So just keep an eye out for that. But
Stay tuned.
yes, we are going somewhere. That's going to be our first travel of the season. Real travel of the season. We've been other places, but I wouldn't really call that
I am
travel.
so ready. I am so excited. Y'all will know all about that, all the details. Oh my God. I am so ready. It is not a cruise.
It's
not a cruise.
It's not a cruise. It's
At all. But I can't wait to get back to cruising though.
yeah, I kind of missed the cruising too, actually.
Jeez,
But
I'm so ready. I know y'all ready too. If you ready for this to be over so you can travel freely, comment down below, okay? And if you are traveling now, please stop prefacing it with
we social distance.
we social distance.
Because you probably
didn't. You stopped it. And if you did,
I don't care.
I don't care either, but still, like, come on, man. I see people saying we social distance, and it's just kind of like I saw the video and the pictures, but you didn't. But anyway, yes, so that's that. Okay, next question. How did you know he was the one? Girl, I'm still trying to figure that part out. You look shady. You look salty. No, like
you have seen me, right?
baby, we're not doing that. Okay, so initially I didn't know if he was the one or not. I just knew that he came from a good family because I knew his family. But I knew he was one because in the beginning of our relationship we were strictly long distance. And we just talked about everything. Like when you're in a long distance phone only relationship, and back then we had FaceTime, but I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have. Right, we had Skype.
I don't even think FaceTime was a thing.
FaceTime wasn't even a thing.
Because you didn't even have an iPhone.
I didn't. I had an Evo.
Yeah.
Right. So like we didn't have all that. So all we had was the phone conversations, and we would Skype every now and again. I'm not even sure, babe, how good the quality was because I can't recall or remember. But you had to buy Skype time.
I had to buy Skype time.
Jesus! Oh my God!
I went.
People are already getting on me about
Overseas.
my age on here. Okay. But were you overseas at that point? I don't think you were overseas at that point.
Oh,
babe.
well, I don't think about Skype.
Stop doing that.
In America, we didn't have to have Skype. I mean, we didn't have to pay for Skype.
Okay.
That was just only when we went.
So when I gave you that little dance with my Halloween costume on, were you in Italy?
I don't remember.
You be trying to throw that Italy shit up in there every chance. I was actually overseas. Sir, stop.
I mean, I'm just giving context to the story.
I'm sorry, I gotta laugh at you. Okay, the fake. Okay,
Well, I'll tell you, you can always tell somebody jealous.
I'm jealous of what? I'm not jealous. Just saying, you didn't take me with you. So, I didn't take me with you. Anyway, so maybe you were overseas, maybe you were not. I knew he was the one because we were able to talk about a lot of things prior to, and we both were very marriage minded. You guys know I discussed briefly in the last video that I was married prior to my first daughter's dad, and that was not a marriage that I chose. But this is one that I chose. This is a relationship that I chose. This is something we had no reason to even connect if we weren't like in tune with each other. And so I knew he was the one when we had to be long distance for, was it 3 months? No, it was like 4 months.
Longer than that.
Yeah, it was a little bit longer. It didn't take us no time to get married though. I mean, to get engaged and all. So I knew he was the one because we were both on the same path and we both were marriage minded and we discussed those things in detail.
Now, how did I know that she was the one?
Oh, you put your own little question in there.
I figured I might as well just do it.
You killing me hanging.
Oh, my bad. I'm just saying I might as well put my 2 cents in there. I mean, you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
We just had a lot of things in similar, like when we had conversations and stuff, like, you know, I thought you were a sweet, kind woman, and you know, you was cute and everything, so I just thought that was a good thing. And
oh, honey,
I had always I kind of knew that I was gonna get married in my 30s, because I was like right at 30 or 31.
You had just turned 30. You were 30 turning 31.
Yeah. Because I knew I never even thought to get married in my 20s. It wasn't even an option for me. So if anybody came in before that, it probably wasn't gonna happen. But
well, I thank you for not wasting my time, honey, because been there, done that. Appreciate you.
So I knew like right when I met her, it was kind of like perfect timing. So it was like
It was timing. It was literally divine timing.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. Can I just say, I want to preface this with, Charles and I are not perfect.
No, not at all.
And so I don't want y'all to think that like this is a fairy tale marriage.
Yeah,
no, none of that. But everything really did initially happen in divine timing. I'm just,
it
kind of is what it is at this point. Like,
I think you had turned off from dudes altogether.
Don't make it like that.
Sorry. And not turned off from dudes. Just like not really looking for anything.
Yeah.
Not looking for anything
at all, like concrete, or
you kind of turned yourself off to the idea of dating or anything like that.
Which, if y'all have not seen our How We Met video, please go watch it. We may need to do an update on that, babe.
Maybe we should do an update.
We should do an update. If y'all would like an update How We Met video, comment down below because we will be more than happy to redo that.
Yeah.
It's the same story, but you know, different eyes at this point.
Different eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of having to
go back and find it. We'll just do another update. We'll just do another, you know, revisit that situation. But it was actually pretty cool. Yeah. Babe, we actually have a pretty cool, like, little story.
It was nice.
It really was. Not just even that, just our story in general. Because our story is a very unique story. And I know this is a Q&A, but it's a very unique story. We are a blended family.
Yes.
God, babe, my eyes. I'm sorry.
Get it together.
I'm sorry.
Get it together.
It's the shea butter. Give me that. Yeah, we actually have a pretty good story. We're not perfect. We know that much for a matter of fact. But we're trying. We're just trying like every other married couple in America. That's really trying.
Ups, we have our downs, but everything is peachy over here.
Hey, it's
good.
Yeah, like it's not peachy. You know, the only reason I hate to like use those terms is because people in the last video, which I deleted, were like you don't think I'm bad.
You deleted it?
I didn't delete it. I just privated the video.
Unprivated it.
No, I'm not unprivating it because it takes away from the message I was giving in the first video.
Okay.
So yeah, that's that. Okay, next. What has been the best advice you have received and from who? So the best advice that I've received, and it's not even necessarily in this marriage or this relationship, but it's from my mom. And one thing my mom always told me is that if I forgive my significant other or somebody in general, it could be a friend, it can be a foe, whatever. If I forgive you, I need to accept that forgiveness and like just basically it's a clean slate. Move forward. It doesn't exist anymore as long as that same thing does not reoccur. So to me, that was the best advice because I'm really strategic in forgiving. Not really strategic, but I'm really like if you do something malicious, with malicious intent, I have a hard time understanding like whatever. But if I forgive you, then that's just that. I forgave you. It doesn't exist anymore. That's the only way to me to move forward, really move forward. So if I forgive you, I have to act like it didn't happen and keep moving forward. That was the best advice, and my mom gave me that advice, and I cherish everything she says to me or said to me. Love you, Mom. What about you? You can say it was me. I be giving you hella advice because wait.
What advice you gave me?
I don't give you advice every day.
You do.
Baby, I don't think nobody who gave you advice. Tell the truth, Shane Devil. Let me see real quick. You got a long lash. Baby, stop.
You keep tickling my face.
Look, it was just hanging there. Oh, big old. Don't. Do not.
That's shit they do in the movies.
Do not pussyfoot that. It was pussyfoot anyway.
I don't know. It's like messing around. Don't be pussyfooting around.
Okay, anyway, what advice?
I had a nice little comeback for that, but it's over. The moment's over now.
The moment is done?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It was gonna be a joke, but it's okay.
Okay.
Cause you said you give me all kind of advice. I said, yeah, you got lots of brain.
No, not for this, babe. Not for this.
I was, baby, you wasn't gonna keep it anyway.
God, not for this. What the H? Can you answer that question or you ain't got if you ain't got nothing, it's fine, we can move forward.
See. Hold on,
baby, nobody gave you advice.
My dad told me to save money. Don't spend all your money.
Oh shit. It's just cool. Don't spend it because I'll spend it for you. Shit. I knew they had no advice.
I probably do, but I had to stick out.
You know that does. Shut up. Let's move on. Next question. It says, first off, let me just say I love you guys' channel. Thank you. So happy I stumbled across you guys. I most definitely had to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for joining the Casey fam.
Thank you.
So my question is, how far into dating someone exclusively would you suggest waiting to introduce your kids to them?
You have to answer that. That was your situation.
That's really a hard one to answer because each relationship and each situation is a little bit different. I think because Charles and I were long distance, I can't really give good advice. And the reason I cannot give good advice is because to me, being long distance, it kind of like double timed everything. Because if we were in the same city, we would be more so like probably up on each other all the time. We would have to see each other. We probably would have got more physical or whatever.
Yeah.
But being long distance, we had nothing but time to get to know each other.
Right.
So I feel like we went through like all the deep stuff, like super deep stuff.
Yeah.
Now that's just that's my instance. But I introduced Charles to Zaria like 3 months after I met him.
I would still say 3 months. But
I would say when you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the truth.
It took us 3 months, but it's to some people that may be too quick, and to some people that may just like be too long. I don't know. It took us 3 months, but it just depends on what you feel is comfortable for you and your child.
Yeah.
I know that I did not keep dating you a secret from her, so she was not like caught off guard. She was prepared for it.
Okay.
So it just whatever works for you. For us, it was 3 months. So there's no golden number. You guys do what works best for you. Okay, so the next one says, it's from Meet the Johnsons. It says, what are your favorite things to do? Last movie or show you've watched? And what's one of your favorite family vacations?
All right.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
I'll answer them all three, okay?
Okay.
One of my favorite things to do is sing. I literally sing all day long. I know he probably don't like it. Neither does my kids.
So much singing.
Sorry. The next one says the last movie / show you've watched, which for me will be Away on Netflix. It is like a space movie, and I like those what if type movies. So the space movies and like the dystopic movies. Is that a right word? Dystopic? Dystopia?
We'll roll it.
Dystopia style movies like Hunger Games, all that. I love those type of movies. So Away, it is really good. It's on Netflix. Make sure y'all watch it. And then one of my favorite family vacations would be when we went to Vegas for my grandmother's 80th birthday. All of my aunts and uncles were there. All my grandmother's children were there. My mom was there. Zoe was born, and we took the kids to the Red Canyons. Red Lake Canyons or something like that. It was really beautiful.
Red Rock Canyon, I think.
Red Rock Canyon. It was so pretty. It was beautiful. So those are my 3 answers to your questions.
All right, my answers are
Your favorite thing to do?
I like to smoke cigars, but I want to get back into golf again because I haven't golfed since I lived in Florida, which has been over what, 7 years now, something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. So I want to get back into golf, but
definitely over 7 years.
Yeah. So I need to get back into golf. It's been long. Last movie I watched is Mulan, and
I liked Mulan. I had to watch it twice though, but I liked it.
And then last family vacation, aside from the one the Vegas one you just mentioned, we had a family reunion that was in Newport Beach, California.
It was nice.
A few years ago, and I loved that. That was pretty nice.
It was actually really nice.
Yeah.
I would go again. It was beautiful. Okay. No question from Keyshawn Davis. Just wanted to say this is a really cute pic of you guys. Thank you so much. That picture was actually from one of our last cruises before all this hit. On the Carnival Dream. It was beautiful. I liked that trip actually.
That was good. Yeah, we had a good
It was actually
time.
a really good trip. Somebody else, Paulette Early, says, hey, I'm new, don't have any questions. Just want to give a compliment. Y'all are a beautiful couple. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the channel, Paulette. All right, so the next question is, I guess, for both of us, I guess we can answer this.
Okay.
But it says, it's from Glamour Girl. It says, how do you find balance with kids, marriage, YouTube, business, etc.? You want to go first?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, so for me, I'm still trying to figure that part out, honestly. I'm always still trying to figure things out, but I think that between working my full-time job, having my own business, being a mom, a wife, and then also doing YouTube, sometimes I have to remind myself, especially when it comes to my business, to step away, because this is my office that we're in right now. I can literally be in here all day long, and I have to remind myself to step away because you know, I get excited about working for myself. And I get excited about finally doing what's best for me, or not what's best for me, but what makes me happy. And this makes me happy working for myself and doing my own thing. So it's still a struggle, but I do try to make sure that I give everybody their like time, you know. That means setting like,
you give me some time.
I feel like I give you time.
Yeah,
Now whether you take advantage of that time or not is that's your thing. Yeah, you know, I'm still figuring that part out. I feel like I do a really good job at it. Sometimes I know when I'm not doing a good job and I need to pull away and figure it out. But for the most part, I think that it's just listening and taking cues. If your kids are starting to act out, be more attentive. If your husband has an attitude, figure out what their problem is, and vice versa, whatever. What about you?
We have no attitude, man.
Sometimes. Honey, please. What about you?
So I'm not the busy one. You're the busy one. So I usually help you out with a lot of stuff.
Am I too busy for you?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Because I have some things. She's the one with the business, and so you know that's why she's a little bit busier.
Yeah.
But I do have some things of my own that I'm working on. So I'm not busy right now, but in the future I will be, or hopefully I will be.
Yeah, you are going to be.
Yes, we're going to be busy.
You're going to be so busy because, honey, you got houses to buy me. Houses.
Okay.
My G.
So once that starts, like, you know, really picking up, then I'll probably be a lot more busy and probably have to travel some.
Yeah.
So, you know, just working on that. But right now, as it stands, I kind of pretty much do things to help you out. So
yeah, and I appreciate everything you do.
Make sure the house doesn't burn down, I guess.
I still make sure the house doesn't burn down.
We both make sure the house doesn't burn down.
Okay, cool. We both make sure the house doesn't burn down. But I will say that I do think that right now, considering I am knee deep into my business and nurturing it and bringing it to life, which a lot of you probably don't know, but I do have my own boutique in Treasure Haven is what I like to call it. It's called Katrina Renee's Place. I make my own bows and you know, things of that nature. Is gonna be all kind of stuff. But I do think that it's important that right now he's just now starting to nurture his too, because we can put all the effort into mine and then we can put all the effort into his, because honey, both of us being super busy ain't gonna work. So this one is from Miss K. How do you stay motivated to do everything that you do between YouTube and your business? What keeps you going? So what keeps me going is just knowing that I have 2 daughters that are always looking at me and looking at me for motivation. And I know that it's important that I continue to like go after my dreams even after children, because I feel like I got kind of lost after I had my kids and just being a mom and being a wife, that like we as women put ourselves like to the back and just like go full force. And it can be scary when you go out there on your own and try to make sure that you do what makes you happy and keep your family happy. But honey, they be adapting, they adapt, they adjust, they all do. But just keep yourself going, because I think that my mom was one of those women who had so much that she wanted to do in her life and she never fulfilled that. And I just want to take a cue from my mom, because I know that this will make her happy to see me doing what I want to do, and I know it'll make my daughters happy, and then in turn my daughters will be able to make sure they do that too. So just being like attentive to my family and my children and knowing that I'm doing everything I can to keep them happy makes me happy and makes me keep going. So that's my motivation to keep going. The last question is from Maisha on YouTube, and she says, let me start by saying thank you for allowing us into your lives. And when people say that, I'm like, thank you for watching. Right? I have all my family and friends watching you guys' videos. Oh, thank you.
We appreciate that.
Thank you, Maisha. My question is, what are your thoughts about cruising with all of the new changes due to the pandemic?
I'll be honest, I have not really followed up what the changes are, but I did watch a couple of cruise videos and they kind of show a little bit. It's necessary for what it is for the time being.
What are the changes?
I mean, the one guy I watched, he was
he went on a cruise recently?
They're
cruising?
No, it was over in like Germany somewhere.
Okay.
But what they did was they just had hand sanitizers everywhere. At some of the buffets, it was like one of the workers was basically putting the food on your plate instead of, you know how you serve yourself. Somebody was there putting the food on the plate for you and different stuff like that. I think they had to do temperature checks every day, like once every day. It was several things that they did, but it is what it is. It's a little bit of a hindrance for that, and I don't even know how it's going to look like over here in the States yet, because I don't think anything's really
I think cruising is suspended for the rest of the year.
Yeah, so I don't know how they're going to handle it once it actually does start opening.
Yeah.
But I imagine that'll be something similar to that or whatever that looks like. It's going to be inconvenient, but you'll live around it.
I have no agreements or disagreements about what's happening because I don't watch it. I don't really know. I just know that by the time we decide to go cruising, I'm going to have to see like a few sailings happen before I'm comfortable doing it on an actual cruise ship. And right now they're not cruising out of the States. So I don't know, but I can't wait to get back to cruising so we can have more cruise vlogs for you guys. I literally missed being on the ocean and the seas, and I'm just ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see you do some karaoke. They say you're the best karaoke person on YouTube.
I'll take that title. I'll take that.
Oh gosh. Anyway, you guys, hopefully you guys got to know us a little bit better today. Hopefully we answered all of your questions. If y'all want us to do another Q&A, just put your comments down below or your questions down below. We'll answer them. It won't be anytime soon because we have a few videos in between this that we're going to be doing, and we are going to go back to vlogging. We already have vlogs ready to go, so we'll be posting those as well, but we wanted to do the Q&A. Anything you want to say?
Welcome to all the new people. Thank y'all for being here. Hope y'all enjoy the channel so much and keep watching all the videos. And
to all of our OGs, we love y'all so much because we know y'all ride for us so hard. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do so now.
If you have not hit the notification bell, hit that now so you're notified every time we upload a video.
In the meantime,
in between time,
till the next time, bye.